We're going to do a walk around on a D6 Bulldozer. And first thing I want to do here, I'm going to inspect my pads, sprockets, rollers. You're looking for any loose bolts or any unusual sag in these tracks. Okay. Next, we're going to go up. We're going to check our motor oil and coolant out. Okay, in here you have motor oil fill, motor oil check. It says sight glass for the coolant, and the fill for that is up on the top here. And then we also have a light here for nighttime use or early morning use. I'll check my oil. Make sure you're wiping the stick off, putting it back in and rechecking it. Okay, you can see the full mark. Comes out of the crosshairs. Down in here it's at, you had a gallon. You can see down there it's at. Look in here for any loose, anything that's loose or leaking. Make sure your cap's tight. Okay, pull your hands up here. Close. When I'm up here, this battery box here, fuse is in here. You got batteries. Always spot check in there. Make sure there's not a lot of debris building up in there. Up here you have your DEF fluid and your fuel. Yeah, climb back down. And here's your master key. Emergency stop right here. You also have some floodlights up there for early morning use. You come by here in the morning, flick your lights on, flick them off. Helps you with your walk around. That's your master key, on and off. Right now it's on. Come back here to the ripper, scarifier. This is a newer model. They've taken a lot of the grease fittings away. So you no longer have grease fittings. Always check. You'll have grease fittings on each end of this support here. So right now we have grease fitting here. Depending on the model. With these, you just make sure you're looking around for fittings. Again, inspect for any debris, anything that might be loose, any loose bolts. On the other end of this cylinder back here, we also have a grease fitting here. I'm going to come around the other side of the machine here, looking at my track pads, sprockets. It's important you keep this stuff shoveled out. You'll never find anything loose or broken if you have a bunch of dirt at the end of the day built up in here. Okay, keep an eye on these trunnions. Make sure nothing here is coming loose or wearing. Okay, everything looks good. Right here is your hydraulic sight glass. Should be about halfway up in the sight glass. The fill for that is right up above it. Okay, I'm going to climb up this side of the machine. Come in here. This is your transmission check. It's purple. It's transmission. Inside here is a dipstick. Okay. I'm gonna wipe this off. This side here is engine stopped. You can see this pretty clear here. Okay. Engine stopped, oil level. And on the other side there, it's a running side. A little hard to see. I'll try to get it around for you. Okay, low idle. Okay, always wipe them off and recheck them. These are all daily checks you want to do. Okay, you can see here our oil level's good. Okay, there's a full and there's an add mark. Be careful when you're adding to these, you don't overfill these. Normally you wouldn't have to put, unless you have a leak, you're not going to really be adding much oil to this at all. It's more of a service issue. And while we're up there, we're going to open this compartment. Basically, I'm just inspecting in here. You don't want to ever put your hands in here when it's hot. This is all your regen and your filters. Okay, it's just a visual inspection is what you want to do in this compartment. Again, you have grease fittings here for the cylinder. You're going to inspect. You're going to look at our cutting edge. Make sure we got plenty on the cutting edge. This cutting edge is down into the maul board. I'm going to continue walking around this side of the machine. So when I'm greasing, I'm making sure I'm wiping my grease points off, and I'm looking for all my grease fittings. On this particular model, I'll show you, there's a hidden grease fitting in here. We'll open this back up. Pull this plate out. Always inspect to make sure there's not a grease fitting down in here. Grease fitting down in here would be for the equalizer bar. It's right here. Try to catch that once a week if you can. And that completes our walk around.